buying power. That's what ties these three segments together. And in the first of those segments, Culture Corner, we're talking about I guess you could call them the winners of the midterm. Even though they lost control of the U.S. House, the Democrats are feeling pretty strong about their showing in the midterms, at least insofar as the red wave was muted to a trickle. And
no, we're not going to go into maybe they stuffed the ballots. No, we're not going to go into maybe cameras default or were fucked up for about 5 hours and then all of a sudden one candidate jumped ahead of the other. We're not going to conspiracy theories. That's not what we do here.
We're not even going to bring those things up.
We're not even going to say it.
Those potentialities.
Not even out loud.
No,
and mean it.
That's right. No, what we're poking fun at in today's segment is an article in particular from Mother Jones. And if you're not aware, I mean, good on you for not ever having heard of that publication. But Mother Jones is, I think it's fair to say, pretty left of center publication.
Is that any relation to Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
From the Counting Crows?
Yeah.
Mr. Jones, let me on the radio.
Boy, your throat has been hurting.
It's not great. Bad. It's cold season, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Usually I come with the hot fire, but I can't even nail Counting Crows. Oh, man, he's not even a good singer. Man, I really am. You get the Vox box back. Anyway, back to you.
The first tangent of the episode. We got through it pretty quick. Anyway, the Mother Jones article is titled this. And I'm not going to read substantially from the article, but the headline really says it all. It says, quote, Blake Masters and Peter Thiel thought they could buy an Arizona Senate seat. They were wrong. For those of you who don't know, Blake Masters ran for the U.S. Senate in the state of Arizona against the incumbent Mark Kelly. And apparently Peter Thiel, who I guess kind of refers to himself as libertarian, I want to say where did he get most of his money from? Was it PayPal?
Fuck if I know.
I think it was PayPal. Anyway, billionaire, Silicon Valley types.
This state's election.
And apparently, according to Mother Jones, Peter Thiel, helping out Blake Masters, tried to, quote, buy a Senate seat. And you think, okay.
Could you imagine?
Okay, there's a lot of money in politics. We'll see where this goes. Could you imagine actually buying a Senate seat?
Could you imagine money involved in politics? Fuck out of here.
So we're like, okay, it's plausible as far as it goes. We know a lot of people are buying stuff in politics. Well, let's see what the numbers were. Well, it turns out that Masters spent on his campaign about $9 million.
Jesus.
That's a lot of money for a job that only pays a couple $100,000 a year.
You can kind of move to Tahiti and just forget about the world if you have $9 million in your account.
Listen, if I had $9 million, you would not see me at work on Monday. I'll tell you that much.
Or you'd be seeing him running bare-ass naked down Main Street. I don't know. One of the two. Not a damn thing you could do. With taxation is theft written across his chest.
Yeah. You'd be able to spot me. That's
I know
for
you.
Sure.
I know you better than you know you.
I don't need to be in a suit for you to be like, hey, that looks like Dane. You know.
If you want to find out, send $9 million to WMD Podcast.
So apparently, with the substantial help of Peter
Thiel,
Thiel,
2 for the price of 1. We'll both do it.
Blake spent $9 million on his Senate seat, and as you probably guessed from the title of Mother Jones, he did not win. Mark Kelly won. And you're probably thinking from that title, like David is suggesting, fair and square, that Blake Masters spent $9 million, and poor little old Mark Kelly with his grassroots fundraising, he probably raised like $9. But truth prevailed and democracy won, and Mark Kelly was reelected. Well, you'd be wrong about at least part of that. And the part you're wrong about is the fact that Mark Kelly actually spent about 8 times as much as Blake Masters. $74 million to be exact. And you want to talk about streaking naked with the taxation theft written across myself. If I had 74 milli, I'd use that to
I'd streak naked through Congress and slap Pelosi in her fucking face. Woo! And then just jiggle my bets on C-SPAN.
So listen, all I will say forevermore about Mother Jones and people who think like this. You know, when you're pointing one finger, you got at least three pointing right back at you. And when you're trying to drag a guy for spending $9 million on a campaign for a job that only pays about $200K, and you spend 8 times as much,
so
maybe your title wasn't completely accurate when you said they were wrong. Yeah, they were wrong about buying a seat with $9 million. They apparently needed 74.
So you know when you read a text message when it comes in on your telephone unit,
yeah,
and you're like
cellular device,
you know, you go, I think he just told me to go fuck myself. And I think he's mad at me. If really he just sent it, go fuck yourself. Basically that's exactly what they did with this title. They're like, oh, he thought he could buy a Senate seat. And we all took it as, oh, you think that money gets you a seat in Congress. But what it really should have been taken as is, oh, you thought $9 million got you a seat in Congress. Sorry, bitch. It's 75 milli plus. Good luck. We bling it over here. And I wonder how they got those funds.
Yeah.
See us later in the main segment of this episode.
We'll catch you on the flip side.